everybody, Thomas Lucas here, and welcome back to the Railway. Welcome back to another review. Today I'm looking at not one, not two, not three, but four coaches from Hornby. And they are, get these in all in one go, I won't. These, some Hornby LNER Teaks. So these are two of them. I just try to do that. I can bring the other two up, if I can. Aha, ta-da, yes. So I've got four LNER Teaks I'm looking at today. Yeah, it's quite a large amount of coaches that we'll be doing all one go. As you can see, you can probably tell a bit of a difference that these two and this one underneath are all the same colour, with this one being in a slight weathered colour, which is, I have to say it, I do like that. It does look, I must say, it just looks the part really. It looks as though it's been used well, which is what I like. Yeah, so these I got from, or three of them. Which ones were they? These two and the weathered one I got from the West Somerset Railway in 2025 when I visited there in July of that year. As when I was at Watch It, I saw these in the cabinet there, so I thought I would buy three of those. The other one, which is this one underneath the weathered one, I bought from a good friend of mine. So I've now got, which now makes 7 Teaks in a row, which is a lot better really. So it's more of a Seven Valley Railway sort of contest, because you know they've got an LNER Teak train running around. Also, it would look better with Flying Scotsman. Ooh, whoops, that's a bit of a how would you put it? Bit of a spoiler for later, I must say. Yes, so without further ado, I will look at probably these two coaches, because there's one brake and one non-brake, and also weathered and non-weathered, you see what I mean. Then we'll get on to some testing physically, how well these do on the hill test, which I'm on the hill test today, and then we'll get some running done. So let's get started with today's review of the Hornby LNER Teaks. Okay, so here is the first of the 2 Teaks I will be looking at. Obviously there is 4, but you can't do them all really. I mean, the other 2 are pretty much like the same, or just not in the best condition. So I just picked the 2 which are the best, of which one of them is weathered. But this one is the non-weathered one, and this is the full corridor coach Teak. It's all hard third, half first, as you can see. This is number 22357. Now, I dare say you can probably notice there's one big difference, and that is one side of the coach is missing a hook, of which you can see. Obviously, on the right hand side there is one, on the left hand side there isn't one. Yeah, I mean, these things happen. I mean, sometimes they're quite loose and they come off and you don't know where they've gone. I have had that quite a number of times, of which eventually I find them. It could be a case of I've put them in a box and they just show themselves after a while. But anyway, let's have a look at this end of the coach, like so. So as you can see, you just got the, let me get the camera right. Yeah, there we go. As you can see, you've just got the usual D-shaped couplings for Hornby. So I would say these are more sort of railroad type now, because obviously in the normal Hornby range you have sort of how would you put it? A lot better couplings and also the NEM couplings. So this is probably a few years old, this coach. But to be honest, I like these coaches because the NEM couplings, although they're all good, but it's not very good when they're pushing them or something. I know sometimes you are pulling them. But I mean, for instance, when I was doing the Mark IIIs and I had the power cut at the back, it didn't go very well and I kept derailing. So just keep them going forward if you already know. But yeah, it is what it is really. But I do prefer these on my layout because they're just a lot easier, although they're not as realistic with other couplings like NEM couplings and that. But anyway, as just a typical coach, it's got no sprung buffers, plastic buffers, and then of course there's just the usual painted, also it's all plastic and lined window frames which you can see on the side, as well as a very nice logo of LNER, as well as the third coach lettering there, which is good. The roof is in the same colour as the rest of them, apart from the weather one, which is slightly darker than this. So it's like a very light grey, as you can see. And then, of course, underneath is just a complete sort of undercarriage, if you would say. Yeah, undercarriage. So that's good to see. The others do have a missing components, just as this frame here. One of them is only half there, which is annoying. But as you can see, it uses the newer sort of type wheels with the small sort of holes in them every so often. I think it's three holes in each wheel, just to make it more realistic. But yeah, there you go. So that is the full corridor coach, third and first class, number 22357. So I mean, I'm not really going over them that much because I've already got one of these. Well, I've actually got, I think I've got already 3 of this exact same coach. I mean, I could just change the number, but I'm not going to go into that just yet. But anyway, let's move on to the brake coach and check out the weathering. Okay, so here is the LNER Teaks brake first and third class coach up against white background, and I have to say this weathered livery is just absolutely fantastic. I must say, it just really looks the part, doesn't it? It just makes it feel like as though it's like sort of 1930s, just before World War II sort of era, where, I mean, obviously after the Great Depression and that, everyone's not really sort of cleaning them up that well. I mean, they are, I dare say they are still cleaning them up a bit, but I mean, let's just say it's like sort of 1938, 39, so literally just before World War II. But yeah, so let's have a close inspection. So you can probably see that all the yellow lining has been sort of dulled down, making it look sort of as if it's been left in the siding for quite some time, or just been used constantly and not been cleaned. But I really like that. I mean, although this coach is pretty much exactly the same as the other coach, plastic body, and obviously the wheels are slightly different with just the metal tyre and the plastic insides. But I mean, yeah, whoever's done this has just done a very good job of this. Yeah, and also this one does have both couplings on, or by both hooks on the D-shaped couplings, which is good to see. Yeah, and you can see what I mean from the roof. I mean, it's dulled down, making it look like more like a dark cream colour, and then it's still got the frames there underneath it. Yeah, so you can see why I bought this one. And this is number 4237. So I think that's just the common number for the Teaks, I think. Well, certainly for the railroad range anyway. Yeah, I mean, this looks very good, I must say. The other side is exactly the same as the other side. And I think, yeah, all buffers are accounted for on this coach as well as the other coach, as I showed you earlier, which is good, which means they haven't been sort of damaged or anything. Although this one is the only one that's been modified, obviously, for the weathering. So, I think it's time we put them down to the track and give them a run down the hill to see how well freewheeling the wheels on these coaches are, and then we'll get on to some running. Okay, so with the camera now poised and ready to go on the hill, let's put the first coach down on the top of the incline, so we can start the hill test. So number 1, you can go first. So this is one of the ones I didn't look on the white background. So put it down here and here. And we'll let it go to see if it will move. Stacking the wheels, ticking up, just that much. And okay, so it moved a little bit. I mean, it's certainly not stiff, is what I would say. But I mean, yeah, it's not stiff, but it doesn't have enough sort of give to let it run down that fast. Yeah, but it will certainly move a bit before coming to a stop. So that's all right. Let's put it aside. Let's get this one out, which is the other brake I have. We'll be looking at today. Oh, a little bit more give there. So let's have a look. Oh yeah, that one's got more sort of freewheeling in this one, which is good. Yeah, that is good. So look at that again. Yeah, that will certainly move. Which is good. Is that one the? No, it's the plastic wheels. Okay, it's interesting. Very interesting. And here's one of the ones I did look at on that background. Let's see, that's what this one can do. Oh, interesting. So it did have enough momentum to just get it moving all by itself on the hill. Yeah. Try and look at it again. Yeah, that's good. Let's just give it a little tap when I do it. Yeah, it's obviously it's still got. I mean, look. I mean, it gets to the top of the hill and it just keeps on moving down. I mean, that's quite good. I must say, pretty good. The coach, and then of course the last one, which is the weathered one. Now I wonder if the weathering has forced the wheels to not turn as free. Let's have a look. No, okay. So yeah, that one. So I think 3 out of 4 of them are pretty good. The other one is a little bit more tighter than the rest of them. Yeah, that's quite a good show, I must say. Yeah, I'll leave that one in front of the camera there. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them down onto the track behind Flying Scotsman, as I dare say you've probably seen already. In the background there, you can probably see the tender of it. So I'll put them in a certain order, and then we'll get started on the running session. Okay, so here are the 4 LNER Teaks at the front, towards the front of the train, with the one leading the way, and the other 3 that I owned originally are at the back of the train. So those ones came with the Flying Scotsman train set, of which here is the one and only Flying Scotsman in the stunning LNER apple green, which will be pulling this 7 coach train today. So without any further ado, let's get Flying Scotsman backed up to its train and test out to see if that coupling works. Okay, let's start backing Flying Scotsman up. I'm hoping it's the right direction. No, it's not. Right. Back Scotsman goes. Let's do a fairly nice couple up. Okay, it did sound as if the couplings, the hooks did engage. So let's see if I'm right or not. And the answer is yes, they have coupled, because the whole train moved with it. But anyway, for now, let's start this review running session with 7 Teaks behind Flying Scotsman. I have to say, already this does start to look a lot better than just 3 coaches. Oh, yeah, definitely. Right, let's get Flying Scotsman going. And the start of the running session has begun. And so then on the middle line, I have pretty much Flying Scotsman's great granddaughter, as the A1 Locomotive Trust say, I think, or I heard somewhere. This is A1 Peppercorn Tornado, number 60163, with a nice Pullman train. And here goes Flying Scotsman, flying around the curve there. So yeah, I thought, gotta run Tornado today, absolutely. Right, let's get Tornado going. Hope I can do the best departure. Probably not, but we'll see what happens. Right. Yeah, a bit rough. Oh, there goes some loading. Oh, and here comes Vice Customer once again. Lovely stuff. Okay, so on the third line and on the smaller lines, the first local on this line, I have chosen the LNER V3, or V1, no, V3. V3 tank engine, or Prairie is one of the this is a 262 locomotive, and I've got a fairly lengthy freight train with it today. So let's get this one going. I'm hoping I'm on the right line. Yeah, right line. And on the very inner line, I have chosen to run the ex-LNER British Railways J15, and this is the departmental one. It's got number 14, of which that will be short foreshadowing something for the future. I won't say what, but you could probably expect another video with this one soon. Well, obviously with normal videos. But for now, let's get this one. I've gone with a bit of a BR Eastern Region, small local passenger train with it today. So hopefully it'll be alright on the curves, it'll be quite tight. But anyway, off it goes. Enjoy this motion. Okay, so after a very successful running session, very successful. Haven't really had any derailments apart from I think it was just Tornado that derailed, just coming around the curve a bit quick. Obviously, after a certain amount of time, the locos do start to speed up. Obviously, when they speed up, they can't handle the curves as much. But anyway, that's all I've got time for today. If you enjoyed today's video and review, please do like and subscribe to keep the channel going. And if you have any queries or questions about today or anything else, please do put it in the comments below. But for now, I thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all on the next review, Dana, running session, or train spotting adventures that I have in the coming weeks, months, or days, or within the year. And I can tell you now, there's certainly more on the way. And there's a lot more. One last video of I've got some coming through with the Teaks. Go on, everyone.